Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Plain Not Jane. I am Plain Not Jane, and you, my friend, have tuned into this week's 7. This week's 7 is a video series highlighting lessons learned and observations made in my life over the last 7 days. And this week's 7 starts now. Number 1, a father corrects his children. And I can honestly say that the Father has been correcting me left and right. I have done some sideways stuff in the last few weeks. Some of it has been provoked and maybe on some level necessary. And I'm not apologizing for that. If I cussed you out in the last couple weeks, it's probably because you needed it. However, it's not my place to do that. And the thing, I have been corrected. Like, he has really worked on me probably the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and calling me out spiritually for my pettiness. But I appreciate that, because the fact that he's correcting me lets me know that he does still love me and that this isn't the end of my story. And the fact that I can still hear him and I'm still receptive and I can still perceive his voice lets me know that I haven't fallen all the way off the bandwagon. So in being corrected, I've also been comforted. Number 2, make it a practice to fill other people's cups, especially if you yourself feel empty. In filling somebody else's cup, you actually can fill your own cup. Now, I will say this. Not everyone will give you a nice, warm response when you fill their cup. But don't take it personally. That person just may not know how to receive love. Or it may be that their cup is so empty and so dry that what you put in just kind of evaporates. So don't do it looking for a warm, fuzzy response. But you never know, that little bit of love that you give to somebody else can make a huge difference. So just make it a habit to fill other people's cups. Number 3, I have never had a cell phone break or just become unusable due to my own negligence or abuse until recently. About 2 weeks ago, Young Mountain got his hands on my phone and took my phone in the bathtub. He had my phone in the bubble bath with him. I really like that phone. It's still in rice right now. I'm just really hoping that the rice can get off. If the phone will power on, I just can't get the touch screen to work. So I'm hoping that the rice will eventually get that to work. If not, then there is a cell phone repair shop around here, and they've worked on my husband's phone. So if the rice doesn't work, then I'll take my phone to them and hopefully they can revive it, because I refuse to spend $200 for insurance deductible. I'm just not going to do that. Number 4, Psalms 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Lately, I have found myself becoming increasingly frustrated because things were not going the way I wanted them to, and not as smoothly as I would have liked for them to. But it came to me one morning when I was cooking breakfast. Be still. Those things that aren't happening the way that I want them to doesn't necessarily mean that I'm doing something wrong. It was God getting my attention. I've drifted a little left of center, and he had to do something to get my attention. And so, as opposed to just knocking me on my butt, thank you, he allowed me to experience some hiccups, and those hiccups got my attention. And I realized, okay, I am kind of wandering off the path, so let me get myself back in order. And so just know that sometimes if things don't necessarily go your way, be still. They're not going bad, but they're not going as smoothly as you would like. Be still. It may be God trying to get your attention. Be open and listen. Number 5, sleep versus rest. Sleep and rest, although we often use those words interchangeably, are very different. Sleep is just that. It's closing your eyes, your body shutting down, you're laying down. And quite often you can get up from sleep and still be tired. Rest, on the other hand, doesn't necessarily mean you're asleep. Rest is just a period of restoration, of rejuvenation and relaxation, and it allows you to kind of refill and recharge. Now, resting could be when you're sleeping, but resting could also be just having a cup of coffee in the morning before the kids get up. Resting could be engaging in a relaxing activity or reading a book. And so just make sure, yes, sleep is important. I mean, that's a physiological need, but also make sure that you're getting that actual quality emotional and mental rest. Number 6, I'm not politically savvy, never have been, probably never will be. And I do understand that our voting system is flawed. However, it is still a system, and it only works as well as we participate in it. So please, whatever your political stance, make sure that you exercise your right to vote. Your single vote actually can have an impact. If each of us had a single vote, if each of us exercised our right to vote, we could actually have an impact on our government. So make sure that you exercise your right to vote and encourage your friends and family and co-workers and, people that your circle of influence to vote also. And finally, number 7. There are 177 days until Christmas. I'm ready. All right, that's been this week's 7. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a good old thumbs up. And if you didn't, keep on going and don't come back. Also, make sure you click below to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this week's 7 cooking videos, DIY projects, and good old family foolery. Also, make sure you support me on patreon.com/plainnotjane. By supporting me on patreon.com, you not only help ensure that this channel continues, but you'll also get access to patron-only content. So until next time, go where you're celebrated, not just tolerated. Be safe. Bye-bye.